I was talking in the last video about negative thoughts and canceling those negative thoughts, and now let's go into replacing them with positive thoughts. It, you don't just say, okay, I'm going to start doing replacing everything I think negatively with positive thoughts, and it's going to just change everything, because that's not the way that it works. I wish it worked that way, but it's not. It takes practice. It's constant. Some days I feel like being negative, and I'm negative, and I allow myself to have a negative day, because that's how I feel. Um, but for the most part now, I catch myself, especially if it's a loop. Like a lot of times I'll have a lot on my plate, and I'll say, oh, I'm stressed. I can't handle this. This is too much for me. This is too much for me. This is too much for me. Well, guess what? I said too much for me so much, and I wasn't taking the time for myself, that I got sick. So there you go. So we're always learning, but replacing it with positive thoughts it should be something that you can believe. Like, if you can't go from I could never do this. This is too much for me to, of course I can do this. I'm going to be the best at it. And you don't believe it. Okay, maybe that's not where you should go, but you could go to, well, what if I could do this? Just open that door. Well, what if I could handle it? What would that look like? What if I could do it? What does that entail? Those are ways to start, you know, stopping those negative thoughts and judging yourself. And if you're in the mirror and you're saying terrible things about your appearance and your body and all this stuff, maybe just say, you know what, I'm not going to do that to you anymore. Maybe you're not ready to get to the I love you, you're beautiful, but you could be like, I'm just not going to trash you anymore. Start there. I have compassion for you. I'm sure you could do that. I have compassion for you. And start small, and keep a record, keep a journal, because when you keep a journal and you see you see what you're doing, and you see how you're talking to yourself about yourself, and you see how you're talking about other people, you're gonna be quite shocked because we're so unconscious about it. And that's the other thing. When you see someone else, start with, especially if you're with somebody else, and you have a habit of talking to your friends or something, oh my God, look at that person, and judging, just stop. Just don't. Just don't do it. Just don't. Don't speak it out loud. Start with don't speaking it out loud, and then work to don't think it in your mind. And when you catch yourself judging somebody else, you can replace that with a positive, and you can say, you can look for something that you see in that person that you're judging, whether it's online, it's on television, it's on, out and about in your world. And you could look for the positive, like, oh, well, you're judging somebody, let's say, for the way they look. You could say to yourself, I'm going to have compassion for that person. Stop it. You tell yourself, stop it. I'm going to have compassion for this person. I have no idea what their life is like. I have no idea what their journey is. And I'm not going to judge them, because that's not kind. Remind yourself it's not kind, and then say, I want to be kind. I want to be a kind person. I mean, if you're watching these videos, I'm going to assume that you're interested in this kind of stuff, because you wouldn't be here if you weren't. So that tells me already you want to be a kind person. You are a kind person. You just have to retrain. It's like working out your body. It takes training, and it's not for the faint of heart. It's for the warrior spirit. So be grateful. You're here. You have a warrior spirit. You are ready to do the work to make your life better. And when your life is better, everybody around you is better, because that's how it shows up. All right. I hope this is helping. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I'll see you next time. Bye.